RealEstateInvestor.com presents Investing Tips. Is Real Estate Wholesaling Illegal? By Colin Egbert with Hope Hammond. Real estate wholesaling is not illegal and it is not a scam. You can know that now and relax. It is true that some real estate investors have taken advantage of the wholesaling process to scam homeowners and their buyers. In addition, house flipping has given rise to many inexperienced investors making lots of blunders, losing cash, and, well, developing some grudges. You may be concerned that your potential new real estate opportunity is some sort of morally bankrupt scam, but it's not. If you handle real estate wholesaling properly and abide by local, state, and government rules, you should be just fine. The bad reputation from real estate and wholesaling has recently arisen from buyers paying very overinflated prices for property. In the past years of the inflated housing market, it was very easy for a buyer to be duped or become overly optimistic about the future prices of real estate they were purchasing. They ended up buying houses on vastly overpriced mortgages or just spending way too much cash on a property. Once they buy this property and realize how much it's actually worth, they're stuck. They can't make a profit on the mortgage, and they're going to have a hard time paying for that mortgage because the monthly payments are so high. Overinflated mortgages sometimes happen when a scam artist, pretending to be a real estate investor, works with a crooked home appraiser to value the property at more than it's worth. The investor will get larger profits on a property that's not worth as much as the buyer thought, and the buyer gets stuck with a loss of profits and possibly even bad credit if they lose that house. Also, as in recent months, these overinflated mortgages can occur when prices in the home market rise dramatically and then fall so that the worth of the home becomes less than the value of the mortgage. Wholesaling is a good thing. Homeowners can get into a position where they are unable to pay the monthly mortgage on their home due to overinflated prices or a variable rate mortgage, or just because they lost their job, as recent economic hardship has shown. They just want to sell their property and get out of the mortgage with their credit intact. Sometimes you'll also find sellers who have inherited a property that they just don't want. It could be in another state, or they already have a home that they're satisfied with, and they can't do anything with this property in a down market. When you come in, you help these homeowners get rid of the properties, and sometimes they even have some cash to walk away with. You are helping, not taking advantage. Properly handled wholesaling deals offer a win-win situation for everyone involved. The homeowner gets to unload a property that's costing them money, time, and energy. Plus, if you have referral services, you can pay a little extra cash to anyone who refers the homeowner to you if the homeowner eventually sells you the property. The buyer gets a cheap property that they can sell for profit of their own, live in, or even fix up and rent out in the long term. Another practice in real estate that has given it a kind of negative reputation are weasel clauses. These are clauses that investors can add to any agreement to purchase contract, but are written in such a manner that the investor can pull out of the property sale without worrying about the homeowner suing them for not closing the deal. These clauses, used properly by you, are a good way of protecting yourself and the homeowner from a failed deal. However, some clauses are more like their namesake, weasel clauses, and allow the investor to pull out of a property sale with very little notice and for practically any reason. There are good reasons for using these clauses. You may learn that the house needs major repairs that the homeowner either wasn't aware of or was kind of waiting to tell you about. You may also be looking for a specific kind of house for a buyer and learn that the property doesn't fit their specifications. You should always let the homeowner know when you set up the contract that the purchase is contingent on your being able to find a buyer for the property. Contracts handled on a contingent basis are fairly common in real estate, and you'll be surprised at how many homeowners still want to sign that contract with you when you're up front. The prospect of selling their property is often enough to make them take the risk of the investor being unable to find a buyer. To learn more about real estate and wholesaling, head to realestateinvestingwholesales.com.